Good morning, everyone. Prime Minister Stephen Harper is in Poland this morning. He's thinking about bolstering Canada's military presence in Eastern Europe. Harper is in Warsaw meeting with counterparts, including U.S. President Barack Obama. While leaving Ottawa last night, Harper says discussions today will include the crisis in Ukraine. Canada is already deploying 50 extra soldiers to Latvia now. Those soldiers can easily be repositioned much closer to the Ukrainian border. Poland is the first stop on the Prime Minister's European tour. Harper heading to Belgium tomorrow for the G7 summit. He'll then attend the swearing-in ceremony of the newly elected president of Ukraine this Saturday. Now, during his trip to Europe, Prime Minister Harper will also attend D-Day services. Preparations are underway throughout France, marking D-Day, the major turning point, of course, in World War II. This Friday, is the 70th anniversary. Canada, of course, playing a major role on that historic day in 1944. Canadian troops landing in Normandy, taking one of 5 beaches considered key locations by the Allied forces to start liberating France from Nazi control. Today is the 25th anniversary of the brutal Tiananmen Square crackdown in China. On June 3rd and 4th in 1989, the Communist Chinese Army slaughtered mostly college students who had been demonstrating for democracy for weeks in Tiananmen Square. Tanks fighting their way through crowds of people that day, killing demonstrators and onlookers. No one knows exactly how many people died, but estimates range from several hundred to possibly thousands. Up to 10,000 people were arrested during and after the protests as well. On the 20th anniversary of the massacre in Tiananmen Square, the Chinese government shut down some websites today. On anniversary number 25, it's no different. The Chinese government shutting down Google today, censoring residents from searching anything about what happened in Tiananmen in '89. Discussions about the massacre as well are strictly controlled all the time, and they're actually banned by the Chinese government. Back here closer to home, school boards in Alberta continue to push for more money from the province. Education Minister Jeff Johnson taking heat in Red Deer as he meets with members of the Alberta School Boards Association. The theme of this meeting is building trust. School boards have said many times they do not trust Johnson. School boards are pushing for more funding to help deal with Alberta's booming growth.
Anytime you talk funding and you talk a system where there isn't a lot to go around, yeah, we would like to see more funding. I mean, stable, predictable funding was a real blow to boards. We really needed that.
We've tried to keep our focus on our dollars on investing in the classroom, and I can tell you that every kid in the system today is getting more money for instruction and classroom dollars than they were last year and they were 2 years ago.
Teachers Union says not one school board in all of the province has more than 10 days worth of operating costs in the bank. A school in Calgary now does have a friend-making machine, though. It's called a Buddy Bench, and it's at Alex Ferguson School in the city's southwest. Here's the big unveiling. The Buddy Bench, colorful, quite beautiful, encourages friendship and togetherness by making sure every student has a playmate at school. Anytime a child is feeling lonely, he or she sits on the bench. When other students see that happening, they go over, sit down, and ask the child if they want to play.
It originated out of Europe, but it came to our attention when a young boy championed the very first bench in the United States, and there was an article that came out in the Huffington Post, and we decided to bring it to our school.
A duplicate Buddy Bench, by the way, is being given to Ross Carrick School, nearby, also in the city's southwest. In business news, Calgary's latest luxury condo building along the Bow River will now have special flood mitigation measures in place, protection never seen before in our country. Vancouver-based Concord Pacific is behind this development. The twin condo towers will be built near the Peace Bridge in Eau Claire, a great location very close to the Bow River. The condos will have state-of-the-art protection, though, to handle a flood twice as bad as the one we saw last June. The mitigation measures, include fortification walls with floodgates, a waterproof foundation, and unlimited emergency backup power that runs on natural gas.
I don't think there's anything in all of Canada that matches the quality of the flood mitigation that this building will have. So we're very pleased about that. And that just moves to the overall quality of the building itself.
The 105-suite West Tower will be built first by 2017. If If you're looking to buy here, by the way, it'll cost you $1 million for a suite, $13 million if you're looking to buy the penthouse.